So we have got some case studies, and we're going to hear from small, medium enterprises and startups who are really leveraging AI in their business. Our next speaker is Briana Cowan, who owns Mingle Media. So welcome, Briana. Briana's got a lot of experience through customer service, sales, account managing, marketing, and of course, social media. She is the owner of Mingle Media, and she helps bring businesses to gain exposure and grow using social media and the current age of innovation. Briana is harnessing technologies such as AI to help revolutionise her business operations and sharing that with others. So over to you, Bri. Thank you.
I don't know about anybody else here today, but my mind is being absolutely blown by the presenters. And I feel like I'm going to bring it down a notch to grassroots level. And I'm going to talk about my experience using ChatGPT in my business and in my everyday life. Now, the biggest thing for me is productivity. The way it has increased my productivity has been incredible. And I'm going to give you some examples. So let's get into it. So I've broken it down into 3 categories of my AI journey so far. So productivity, marketing and social media, which is my business, and personal. So I think everyone in this room would probably be using ChatGPT for copywriting, emails, that's pretty sort of low-level stuff. One example I do want to hone in on is summarising documents. Now, I had a client email me casually, and they're like, oh, hey, we've just, we're a finalist for these National Business Awards. Can you just read our 20-page submission and give us some other dot points? I'm like, in my head, I'm like, there's probably at least 2 hours that I don't have right now. So I put the whole document through ChatGPT. I prompted ChatGPT using the RACE method, which we will go into. And I told it, I said, you are a judge in XYZ Business Awards. This is my business. We are entering XYZ category. In order to win this category, can you tell me what else I need to add to my submission? I love how fast the information comes back. So within like 10 seconds. The other thing is that I also prompted it. I said, please present the information in dot points and summarize each dot point. So within a few seconds, it spat out 10 dot points. And I was like, wow, this stuff I probably would not have thought of. So I gave it a little bit of time, and then I emailed my client. I actually put some more beef on the bone by adding some more examples that were relevant to my client. And so he came back going, oh, these are awesome. Thank you so much. And spoiler alert, they won their category. I'm not saying it's because of that, but great result. Another one I want to call out is in my role as a social media marketer. So idea generation. So I have to be creative all day, every day, across many industries for my clients. And sometimes you do get burnout and the creative juices aren't flowing. So I definitely lean on ChatGPT for creative ideas for marketing, as well as, I don't know if anyone's ever tried, but video scripts and concepts is absolutely, I know there's a videographer in this crowd, yeah, and a couple up the back. So absolutely brilliant for just enhancing what you're already thinking. So I really treat ChatGPT as another staff member. I almost treat it like an intern. So I'm feeding it as much information as I can. And on a personal note, bedtime stories with the kids are now an absolute hoot. I prompt ChatGPT with my child's name, what they're into, where they live, and then we have some epic bedtime stories. One thing I did learn the hard way is you have to be really clear on how long you want that story to go for. So rather than having a whole novel, we condense it to 2 minutes. And then I hand my phone over to my kids and I say, right, now you come up with the story. Generally, it involves the word mum, poo, and sometimes far. So we have a bit of fun with it. Meal prep. Who's responsible in the household to put food on the table? How annoying is it? So I have created a GPT within ChatGPT that's customized to myself and my children, what we like, what we don't like. I'm not into cooking 2-hour meals every day. Give me a 15-minute quick and easy. It spits out the ingredients. It spits out the method. It also spits out my shopping list. And someone actually said the other day, put in the link for the Woolworths specials and ask it to create 7 days worth of meals out of that. So we get saving money, hopefully. I actually spoke to somebody else last night and they've used ChatGPT to come up with Elf in the Shelf ideas. Another pain point for some of us in the room. So it's come up with 25 ideas of the elf on the shelf. I've used ChatGPT for netball training drills when I've coached my daughter in netball, because who has the brain capacity to come up with 45-minute training session on a Wednesday afternoon after work? I don't. So again, gone straight to ChatGPT, put in who I'm training, what equipment we have, how long we have, and again, it's presented in a beautiful table format because I have prompted it that I want this information in a table format. Another work example is data analysis. I run meta ads for my clients. They want to see reports. They want to see where we can improve. Rather than me sitting in front of my meta ads report, I pop it into ChatGPT. I ask it what information I want it to tell me in terms of what results I'm looking for. Also use it to plan travel. I think it's a great tool for travel agents. I actually just want to talk about the RACE method. So this is a method of when you're prompting ChatGPT. We all know that the better you prompt, the better output you will get. So it's not, I always say AI won't replace humans. It's the person who can prompt it the best will win. So RACE model is, the first one is role. So really defining who you want ChatGPT to be. So do you want it to be a marketing expert? Do you want it to be a comedian? Do you want it to be a political advisor? You tell it exactly what role. Do you want it to be a financial advisor? Whatever it is, you tell it exactly what you want it to be. And then action. So give it the task that you want it to perform. Okay, you can also, again, provide instructions on what type of content you need AI to generate. And then the content. So content is fairly beefy, okay? You need to give it, again, as much information as you can, be specific. And finally, execute. Tell ChatGPT what format you want it to present it in. If it doesn't do it right the first time, you can tell it off and say, no, I want you to now present this in dot points. So be quite specific with it. And this, I use this every time. It's a foolproof method for prompting ChatGPT to get the best results. Just some other things when it comes to ChatGPT is customize your copy. So I'm sure everyone's been using it to just spit out some copywriting. Always customize it. Don't just go copy and paste into a document, social media, whatever you're using it for. I hate seeing the word elevate on posts because ChatGPT loves the word elevate. Also, unwavering is a popular word, and the rocket emoji. So I could always pick copywriting that's been generated by ChatGPT. The other thing is when you're customizing your ChatGPT, make sure you tell it what location you're in, because the language it uses is American. So just be specific from where you are. As I mentioned, treat ChatGPT like an intern, treat it like a child. You want to feed it as much information as you can. Speak to it like a human. Always be polite to it, say yes, say thank you. And if you're not sure what it can do, just ask it. Don't be afraid to have a two-way conversation with ChatGPT. Ask it what information it needs you to ask it. And finally, the free version is great, but I always recommend the paid version in terms of being smarter, more accurate, and more reliable. So that is it in a nutshell. How to go for timing. Thank you, everybody.